Hi, friends. Hi, everyone. Come say hi. Just trying to get my comments up here. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining. If you are here, please say hi. Always love to see who's watching. Oh, hi, Judith. Nice to see you. Tina, hi. Yes, I am back. Hello, Lynn. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Yes, it's Judy from Team Unique for Unique in the Creek. Welcome to the page. And I have been missing for, 7 or 8 weeks, I think. And I apologize. I was actually scheduled to be away for a few weeks on vacation with family, and it was wonderful. Everything was great. We came back. About a week after I arrived home, I picked up some sort of virus, and it knocked me flat for about 3 weeks. And so I'm just starting to feel better. Hi, Carol, Deborah. Hello, I've missed you all too. Hi, Diane, Lynn. Did I miss your name? I'm sorry, my friend, if I did. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Yes. So anyway, that's the reason why I have been missing. Excuse me for just a second. Hi, Sally, Robin, Guadalupe, Kimberly, Joyce on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us there as well. Speaking of YouTube, if you want to see any replays, the replays are always available on the Unique in the Creek YouTube channel. So make sure you're subscribed there. Um, Bonita, hello, hello, hello. There's lots of people on YouTube today. That makes me happy. Anyway, so today, yes, before we get started, we'll do a little housekeeping. If you are not aware, Unique in the Creek is having a 15% off sale store-wide, except there are three exceptions: the boards, vinyls, and in-house made signs, okay? But everything else is 15% off. There is no code needed. It is applied in your cart. So please go shopping. The sale is on till August 26th. It's for Canada and US customers both. And then as of August 26th, as of right now, the shop will no longer be shipping to US customers except for boards, measure buddies, and zip ties. But please remember, things change almost weekly or every day sometimes. So please ensure you follow Unique in the Creek on Facebook and Unique Wreath Creators, because Lori will also announce anything that changes, okay? Or the Unique in the Creek broadcast channel. You can follow there, and you get all notifications, okay? When you go shopping, if you would please consider using my code at checkout. It is just Judy, capital letters, Judy. You put that in the discount bar, and along with your 15% sale today, that would be wonderful, and it's tremendously appreciated. Okay? So, yes, don't forget to do shopping. It's a great time to shop. Um, oh, hi, Tina Kelly. Thank you very much. And you can't beat 15% off, right? So it's always a good time to go shopping. She has some new supplies also that dropped on Tuesday, I believe. Hi, Donna. And beautiful things for the upcoming seasons, okay? So with that being all said, I'm going to bring you down to the board and I'm going to show you what we're going to do today. I am doing my normal standard favorite design. I wanted to do something that's every day from, now until, say, Christmas. Uh, Thank you, Guadalupe. I've missed you as well. Um, I wanted to make something that is kind of fallish, but not really. Like you could put it up, now until uh, Thanksgiving or fall or not fall or Christmas. It's going to be an everyday design, okay? But it's a little bit cranberry colored because I love cranberry burgundy colors. So I'm going to bring you down and let's see what we're doing. Geez, I feel like a newbie. It's been so long since I've done this. Okay, so let's make sure you're straight, and I can see that you are not straight at all. There we go. How's that? Now, my friends, as you can see, I'm using this sign. It's a Home Sweet Home 8-inch sign from Unique in the Creek. And also, most things I'm using is listed in the description box. There may be some ribbons that I decide to use in my bow that I may not have listed in the description box. But if you need to know the SKUs, just ask and I can read them out to you. Okay? But just so you know, everything else will be listed. All right? Hi, Alicia. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, everybody. Okay, thank you for joining. So this is the sign. Now, to me, it looks kind of rustic looking, like, sort of, um, I don't know if it's rustic or farm. It's not really farmhouse, is that? Anyway, I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of an olden sort of writing sign, the cursive writing, I guess. So I wanted to do something that would go with that, and I decided my accent color is going to be cranberry. Actually, I think it's called burgundy, but to me it looks cranberry-ish. Okay, burgundy, cranberry, whichever color you like. Now, I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm putting ribbons on my inside row, and I don't typically do that. And the funny thing is can you hear me now? No sound. Oh my goodness. Just a second. Just a second. Yes. Does that mean you can hear me, or yes, that I'm frozen? Oh, I'm good now. Okay. Oh, I'm good now? Okay. I was just going to write you a note saying, please come back. So I don't need that anymore. Okay, so on YouTube it's good, and on Facebook it's good. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, perfect. Thank you, everybody. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, that was so weird. I don't know why it does that. It did that to me a few lives back. Anyway, I apologize. Sound is back for everybody. That is good, not frozen. All good. Thank you so very much. Okay, so we're going to continue. This is what we're making today, and this is the sign. I think that'll look pretty. What do y'all think? Okay, I'm going to have a seat here. So I will explain to you what we're doing. I am using gray horizontal wide stripe mesh, okay? Hi, Nancy, no problem. Hi, Joyce. Perfect. Okay, so I'm using the horizontal wide stripe mesh, and I cut these at about 30 inches, okay? You can cut them, if you don't want them as poofy as me, because you all know I love poofy, you can cut them at 20, okay? And then I'm using the burgundy, and I'll explain to you where I'm putting everything, the burgundy horizontal wide stripe mesh, okay? And I cut these at 20 inches, and these are in the inside row, okay? So 30 for the gray, 20 for the burgundy, and then I had some of this gray and white fabric mesh hanging around, and I wanted to use it up. So I decided to alternate the gray with this fabric mesh, pardon me, which is also cut at 30 inches, okay? Now, on the board, this is the top of the board, okay? So this is the top. I've done every inside, every other inside, okay? And I'm doing the burgundy on the inside with gray ribbon tails. Now on the other one, I'm doing a gray horizontal wide stripe with burgundy and plaid ribbon, and on the inside zip tie of that same row, I'm adding florals. So the gray is getting florals, and so is the plaid mesh, okay? So the gray and the plaid are both getting mesh and florals. I mean, sorry, ribbon, mesh, and florals. But I'm alternating gray, plaid, okay? But I put the two zip ties because I'm going to add the florals to that second inside zip tie. Okay, but the burgundy is just ribbon tails. And I decided to do inside row ribbon tails just because I haven't done that for a while. Hi, Erica. Nice to see you. I decided to do inside ribbon tails because, you know, I don't really do it. And I wanted to see what it'll look like, okay? So, on the board, is there any questions as to how I loaded it? There is a lot of zip ties, but it's pretty easy once you realize what I'm doing. Okay, so that's the sign. These are the ribbon tails. On the gray mesh, I'm using a 2.5 inch burgundy solid, and I'm using a plaid. Okay, on the gray, or I'm sorry, on the burgundy inside, I'm using a 1.5 gray, and I love this black and white, and I thought this black and white ribbon, you know, matched that sign pretty good, right? Same squiggly lines or viney lines. I thought it was good, so I matched that up with the gray ribbons that are going to go on the burgundy. Okay, so right now we are on a gray, so the gray is going to get the burgundy ribbon, which is this set, and they are all cut at 14 inches, the ribbon tails. And then I made these picks, okay, out of this spray. Now I have the spray listed. It's a item number F as in Frank H807143. Okay, I think my comments have frozen, so if you've asked a question, I apologize. Okay, because I think they're frozen for a minute here. So this is the pick that I tore apart, and I made, let's see, I made some picks, okay? I made 5 picks out of one spray, okay? because where I put a bow or a sign, you don't really need as much underneath it because you're not going to see it. Okay, so I think oh no, I'm sorry, I made 6. And you know what? I used 2 sprays. I apologize. I'm getting ahead of myself. I did use 2 sprays and tore them apart to make 6 picks. I apologize. I did. Okay, so on this, again, I feel like I'm a rookie. I apologize. Okay, so on the gray, I'm going to put ribbon tails here, and then on the inside row here, I'm going to put another zip tie to attach the florals, and I'll explain to you why I'm doing that. I just think it'll lay a little bit better. So I'm just going to scrunch up my ribbon tails here. Oh, I forgot to put another zip tie in there. Okay, just bear with me here while I push this up. Okay, there we go. Yes, the spray is from Unique in the Creek. Everything I'm using so far is from Unique in the Creek. However, I have a lot of stash, right? So some of these things may not be there anymore. Hi, Deborah from Chicago. Hi, Carol Ann. So you may not find them at Unique in the Creek. She may have them sold out, or she doesn't carry it anymore. However, the SKUs are listed, so if you want the exact same ribbons that I'm using, you can do that. Okay, I just have to see how I did this. I did this a couple days ago actually, and how did I do that? Okay, I will fix that ribbon in a second. So in that inside or outside 2 holes, I'm just going to put this tail in here. Okay, make sure they're relatively even. Take my needle nose pliers. My hands aren't good, as we all know. Oh, Erica, yeah, the sprays aren't available for Americans. We apologize. I mean, Lori's doing the best she can for what she can do. Policies change every day, so hopefully, you know, the Americans will be able to get more than just the boards and measure buddies and zip ties on the website. But please always check, because things change so much, right? But yes, I listed the spray in the description box, so you probably can find them at our other on the website. There is a list of retailers who sell the boards, so they possibly would have the sprays or the supplies. You can buy your boards there. And if you do buy your boards from other retailers, remember you are still supporting Unique in the Creek because they are selling the boards, okay? Erica, you can cross the border because you're in Buffalo. You can just literally go to St. Catharines, do your shopping for the day. And I'm not sure what the American border crossing limit is, but I think in Canada, if I was to go to the States and come back within 24 or 48 hours, I think I can bring back a few $100s. Don't quote me, I don't know for sure, but just check your border website. And yeah, if you are close to St. Catharines, Ontario, you can go shopping because the warehouse is now open, okay? You just have to make sure, check the website to make sure what the hours are, because the daily hours are not the same, I don't think. And I'm not sure about weekends, but you would have to check. Oh, hi, Susan. Blessings to you as well. Hello. But if you can go shopping, drive and go up. Yeah, Erica, so would I. That is also an option, okay? You can do that. And listen, Ontario is beautiful. If you're close by or in Ontario, you know, it's a beautiful drive. So I would do it if I was closer. However, I'm way too far to drive there for the day. Okay, so in the inside, from 1.5 to the inside hole here, I put a zip tie because I'm gonna put the florals in there. I decided to put the florals in there. In fact, I'm going to close that first. This makes it easier. Sorry. I guess if I put my glasses on, I could see that better. Okay, so then I just bend it like this. I put a zip tie, 4-inch zip tie on there. And then I am going to put that, I'm going to put this zip tie over that other zip tie so it's like a stopper, right? We all know that when people pick up a wreath, they sometimes will pull on something to pick it up. This way it will not come out because that stopper will prevent it, okay? Now these are all wired, so what I'm going to do to hide that, I'm just going to pull out my mesh here. I mean, eventually it'll all come out anyway, or be pushed together like this. And then I'm just going to bend this spray the way I want it to show, okay? It's very easy to bend, manipulate. Everything's wired, right? The ribbons might have to be maneuvered a little bit around this mesh because it is quite fluffy. But that's okay. It's always fixed at the end. When you get your pictures taken, remember to straighten out your ribbons, okay? So there. That's almost half of it done. I think it'll be pretty. Kind of looks a little wonky right now, but that's okay. We'll fix it. Okay, so the next one is going to be burgundy with gray. Again, I'm not used to, oh, and I'm sorry, the woodland ruffles are the gray at 30 inches. The burgundy is a smaller version, more like a ruffle. I'm just going to curl the end in a little bit so it doesn't fray. The gray meshes are curl up. The burgundy, I'm putting curl down, okay? So I rolled it this way, but I'm putting it on this way. Every other Saturday is open, closed on Sunday. Thank you, Tina. I mean, I may have to just fly out there just to look at the warehouse. Right? I think it'd be interesting to see. It's interesting to see the warehouse. Anyway, so the burgundy goes on the inside holes, and I'm putting in gray ribbon tails, okay? So the two 1.5 ribbons, I'm gonna crisscross it here. This is a little bit different for me for sure, because I don't use this much ribbon, so I'm hoping it'll look okay. I might have, maybe should have, could have, didn't, but I should have probably cut the mesh probably 20 inches for the gray, so it's not as poofy. So if you do try this, maybe consider using smaller pieces of mesh, because I think this might be a bit too full to put ribbon tails. I'm thinking 20 inches might have been better, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, I've done it so far. I'm not going to change it because that would take me, you know, probably the rest of the day, and I don't think you want to sit here and watch me that long. Yes, Stephanie, it would be overwhelming, but how fun, right? Take a shopping cart. That would be so fun. So anyway, that is an option. If you're close to the border or in Ontario or going on a road trip. So now I'm going to do the plaid. The woodland ruffle, 30 inches. I'm going to just roll it a couple times, flip it. Now fabric mesh, I find anyway, sticks to everything. It's like Decor mesh, sticks to everything. But I do like working with fabric. It's easier on the hands for sure, I find. But again, if I did this again, I probably would do 20-inch mesh. 20 inches. Okay, so this one is going on the outside. Okay. Oopsie, I got the wrong outside here. Oops, I shouldn't have taken that off because I didn't get my ribbon tails. totally Ricky move. Okay, so now I'm going to put gray here. Sign. Actually, whoa, just a second here. You know, I even wrote on the board and I think I ignored it. Yeah, okay. I'm putting my bow here, so yes, I don't need this. I knew I did something wrong there. Okay, so pardon me, I took that out because it's not going to be seen because the bow is going to go there. So let's see here. This one is getting the mesh. Okay, the ribbon tails. Okay, but the outside is getting a 2.5 and a 1.5. I apologize, my friends. I seem a little kerfuffled here, probably because I don't usually use that inside hole very often. But I thought I would try something different. If it doesn't look okay, you know, one good thing about Unique and the Creek boards, it's very easy to change the design. You just snip it out and carry on. Okay, make sure that's okay. Push down, do up that zip tie. Now I'm going to put in this greenery right in here, just over that stopper. Zip up that zip tie. Clip that off. Bend it up. Okay? Okay. Now I know it looks like a hot mess. What do we say? Trust the process. But see what I mean? Like, oh, fabric mesh sticks to everything. Okay? There we go. Ribbon tails look like a hot mess. I'm not sure if I like that. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, so now gray, I'm going to go burgundy again. Again, these are cut at 20, and I'm just doing a little ruffle on the burgundies, which go on the inside row, sorry. I have trouble saying row and roll. It sounds exactly the same. Curl down, okay? Gray ribbon tails, cut at 14 inches. Yeah, it would be like going to a candy shop, and I love candy. So, I love chewy candy. Sour candies, you know, things like that. Jubes. Oh, love those. Sour jubes I love. Or wine gums. Wine gums are my weakness. Do you guys have a favorite candy? Now, I'm not even really going to do anything with these ribbons because I know I'm going to have to fix them later. So here I'm going to put gray burgundy plaid, burgundy plaid, burgundy plaid, gray plaid. Wait a second, gray plaid, gray plaid. Oh, this one's gray. I'm losing my dang mind. Okay, this is cut at 30 inches, but again, if you were to do this, I would suggest cutting it at 20 because it's just getting way too full, I think. I think this is going to be too full, especially with those ribbon tails in the middle or on the inside. But we will make it work. Okay, my friends? And I'm doing the grays curl up. Okay, so that's going to be there. Now I had these little pom-poms too, okay, which I also listed in the description box. I just put them in in a few. Actually, I'll use one with pom-poms here. I should have decided which ones. But anyway, I put some of those in to add the color as well. But again, listed in the description box. They're cute little pom-pom sprays. Now, if you are in Canada, you can get all this. Canadian shopping has not changed, as we know. Okay, so we're going to put this on top of the gray. Grab the zip tie. Yeah, I think this is going to be too big. But it's okay. I make the mistake, so you don't have to. Any questions? For what looks like a hot mess, but it will be okay. Yeah, are any of you actually planning to go or are able to go? Are you close by to the warehouse? Oh, I wish I didn't live like 4 provinces away. Or how many provinces am I away? Ontario, and then there's Manitoba, and there's Saskatchewan, then I'm Alberta. So, yeah, far away. Okay. Then we're going to bend this over. I think I lost a pom-pom here, so where's the stick for that? Because I'm just going to glue that back on if I can find it. Okay, I don't know where the little sticky went, but when I find it, I will put it on there. Oh, is Lori here? Oh, hi, Lori. Have you had people come in? Oh, that's awesome. How fun. We were just talking about that. How fun it would be. I wish I didn't live so dang far away. But I'll get there one day. It's a beautiful province, so there's lots to see. But the Unique in the Creek warehouse would be top of my list. Yeah, that would be nice, Erica, if you could get somebody to drive you over. That would be perfect, eh? Oopsie. Okay, so burgundy horizontal mesh, just rolling the end in a little bit and ruffling up. Cut at 20 inches. Ah, Judith, that would be a great trip. That'd be a fairly long trip, but that would be a beautiful trip. Ah, thank you. I might just have to fly out there, Lori, because I would love to see that place. And you, of course. Mostly you, my friend. Okay, so the burgundy inside holes, okay? 1 zip tie with gray ribbon tails and black and white. I know, Margaret, you're lucky. You're going to have to show your stash when you go. Remember, Lori has a sale on now, 15% off, and she had new supplies, you know, depending where you live. The sale goes to August 26th for Canadians and Americans. Oh, you will on Saturday? Oh. Oh, Donnie, you're not far. That's a nice day trip. Or you can stay overnight in the falls. That would always be fun. I've only been to Niagara Falls once, but boy, was it beautiful. I could not believe how beautiful it was. Okay, so now we're going to do plaid. I've got that rolled. Hi, Nugget. My dog just came downstairs, which is kind of weird. She doesn't normally. Do you want to come say hi? Do you want to come here? Come. No? Are you camera shy? She actually is. Every time I get my phone out to take her picture, she turns her head. Oh, thank you, Lori. Yeah, I'm using this sign. Right? I think it'll be a pretty color for fall. I'm trying to work through all this mesh. I decided I shouldn't have used 30-inch mesh. I should have just done 20. But, you know, I am using the inside rows of mesh, and I don't normally use the inside, so that's my error. But we'll fix it. Okay, so plaid mesh, cut at 30 inches, woodland ruffle, curl up. Okay, with the burgundy ribbons. Yeah, it's a neat sign, eh? I got it on my last order, so I thought, well, I'm going to use it because I think it's a perfect everyday sign, right? I know, Lori, I don't even know what I was thinking. You know, I hadn't been down here in my craft room for almost, well, over 7 weeks. I think I just lost my mind. So I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. We will make it work. I know. I don't know what I was thinking. 30-inch horizontal wide stripe. Okay, so we're going to bend that pick that I made out of those sprays. Again, you can use any florals. These are only suggestions. I know some of you cannot get everything that I'm using here today, but I did provide the SKUs, so you can go and shop there, get your boards with some of our retailers. Check the website for the list of people that sell the boards. You can do shopping all in one there as well. Okay. But don't forget about that 15% off sale we're having right now. Yeah, you know, Judith, I like gray. It's kind of like it's neutral, right? It goes with so many colors, gray. I like gray. It's always in my stash of supplies. So I like it like a neutral, like a natural neutral. You know, like natural burlap color mesh. You can use that with anything. Well, I think gray, you know, goes with so many colors. Okay, 20-inch burgundy horizontal for the inside, which is what I should have done everywhere else. Going with the gray and black and white ribbons. Scrunch. Make sure your ends match. I mean, you guys have seen us do this so many times, eh? You're going to miss the kits mostly, Donna? Yes. Thank you, Margaret. It's nice to be back. Yeah, the bridges. I guess you have more than one bridge. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. This is curled down. Oh, goodness sakes. So full I can't even write in the zip ties anymore. Okay. Black and white. I'm sorry, this is pretty redundant, right? I apologize. Four bridges? Holy crackers. I am, Lori. Yeah, I'm still a little tired some days, but I am feeling better. Thank you very much. I tell you, whatever that was, they don't. I mean, I was in the hospital, right? But they said that there was a lot of like flus going around or summer viruses, and basically a lot of people it took weeks to get better. So, but yes, thank you. I am better. gray, plaid, gray, plaid, gray, plaid, gray. Okay, so this one will be gray with burgundy. Yeah, it kicked my butt for sure. I don't usually get sick for that long. Nice to see you as well, Lynn, and everyone else. Thank you very much. I know, Lori, those kits are fabulous too. I almost feel like getting a truck and putting a whole bunch in there and drive them into my U.S. friends. I know I can't do that, but okay, we are almost done with these big pieces of mesh and ribbons. Here I've got one more set of, wait a second here. That's plaid, that's burgundy. Am I missing a, oh, I might need one more pick. Hang on a second, please. I'm not sure if we'll miss it. We'll see. Why keep losing my pom-poms? Okay, let's just put this one in here. I might have to make one more. That's okay. I have another spray I can cut open. And again, we're going to bend them because they are all bendy. Oh, hi, Ruth. Yes, I am back. It's good to be back. Okay, yes, this is going to cause me a lot. I don't know about those inside ribbon, my friends. I don't know. I'll have to see how that's going to work out. Right? I have to see how that works out. I might have to pull them down to the front more, or I may decide just to take them out. It may be because I put the mesh in that is too poofy, too big, so you can't see those inside tails as well. That's my mistake. So don't make the same mistake I make, okay? Oh, Lynn, wouldn't that be fun? You just fire up that jet and get all the supplies for everybody. You could be like Santa Claus. You could just dig bags and drop them down the chimneys. Oh my goodness. What a fantasy mind I have, eh? Okay, this is the last burgundy, I think, or I might have one more burgundy. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, one more burgundy and a plaid. Yeah, I think I need another set of tails. I might have counted wrong, but that's not surprising. You know, I very rarely use 2.5 inch now ribbon, but I have so much that I have to use it, right? And I'm so used to 1.5 or 7/8 because I prefer 1.5 myself. But we use what we have. Send a drone. But remember, my friends, things change. Things change. So keep that in mind. Did I do this on purpose? No, I do need another set of tails. Okay, so let's cut another set of 14-inch gray. We will get this You would need a large drone, eh, Judith? Have you guys all been creating this summer? You know, I have been sick, but typically I don't create a lot in the summer months. Fall and autumn, or fall and Christmas, I love creating those. So I've got some pretty autumn designs coming. And friends, I'm not sure when I will be on Unique into the Creek again, so you got to make sure you subscribe to Unique in the Creek so you know when and if anyone's going live. But also, if you could follow my personal page, Create with Sugi. It's S as in Sam, U-G-I. And I'm going to start doing lives back there again. I used to do them more often, and then, you know, things come up, and, you know, I was doing the Unique in the Creek lives. So, this is the last one, thank goodness. So please follow me there, and hopefully I get going on there doing some lives, because I have some really cute designs coming up in my head. Anyway, I mean, I thought this was going to work, but I think I judged wrong. Like Lori said, don't use 30 pieces of horizontal white stripe because it's just way too big. Okay, my friends, now I might need to get another pick because I don't have one for this, but let's see what we're doing here. Okay. Let me fiddle around with this. This is where we talk amongst ourselves. Does anyone have any questions about this massive design? Which again, I'm not used to doing inside ribbon tails. I might pull them out this way then, you know, instead of in the front. I might make them so they are more of an X, like that. Does that make sense? I might pull them out that way. Let me see what I can do here. Yep, make sure you get your orders in now, and especially with the sale. And again, if you could use Judy in the checkout, which is my affiliate code, I would greatly appreciate that. If you are shopping, it helps me tremendously, and I appreciate it. But yes, please do take advantage, whether you use my code or someone else's code or no code, whatever you like. Please make sure you take advantage of the sale, the 15% off, because it's worth it. Do it now before you can't. But again, don't count out Unique in the Creek. Okay? Alrighty. Oh, yep, this is sticking to everything. I might take these gray tails out, honestly. They don't really, I don't know if they actually work in this design. I might take them out after, to be honest. We'll see what we can do here. I think it was a waist or ribbon. Let me see, what did... Cinnamon broom. Oh, that sounds delicious, Erica. Okay, go to Unique, change currency type. I can see the new kits and get a kit list to search for. Oh, yes. Judith's doing angels, snowmen, and trees made with safety pins and oh, well, that sounds creative. That sounds, well, to me, that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot of work. I bet you it's beautiful, Judith. Don't forget to post somewhere. We can see. Okay, yep, friends, I don't think with this design you need those inside tails. I personally think I might just try to ixnay them out because I think it's a waste of ribbon. Well, we'll see. We'll see how I can maneuver them. I need one more spray here, I think. It's funny, I thought I counted right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I needed 7. Okay. So we'll make a spray. What time is it? Almost 12. So sorry. So sorry. This is not working out like I had hoped. Not like I had hoped at all. But we'll try to figure it out. Okay. So with these sprays, I'm just going to literally, I'm going to just pull one off and use it. I'm not going to do a different one. I'm just going to cut this off and, oh, crackers. Okay. Sorry, my hands are a little weaker than most. And no, I have not got a stem cutter yet. I have not found a design that I like that's available to me in Canada at least. Actually, I am going to split this in two though. I think it's a bit too much. I don't need that much. Well, nah, we'll just keep it. I don't want to have to redo it. So what I'm going to do is take a little zip tie, even though this is already together, just to use as a stopper. Ah, Stephanie, that sounds good. I know. That's what I do actually, Stephanie. Like after I get laundry, you know, chores or whatever I need to do done, dinner prepped, I literally just sit on my couch and watch lives or replays, and I snuggle with my dog. Yeah, I know the gray ribbon ties in, but gosh, you can't even really see it, Lynn. Like there's a lot of stuff in here, my friends. Well, that's what us coaches are supposed to do, right? We're supposed to show you things that sometimes don't work out. I'm going to cut one of these out of here. I think I got one too many. And we make mistakes. This way you don't have to do our mistakes. Because, yep, this mesh is too full. Yeah, I mean, the colors are beautiful. Like, if you just look at it from a distance, you think, oh, that's beautiful. But if you look at it up close, it's like, whoa. Those ribbons are not laying like I wanted them to. I wonder what happens if I pull them into the front. Let me see. Hang on a second. Let me see if I just layer them on top of each other, maybe. If that would be better. If I just did that. So they're just kind of peeking through. Maybe that's what I'll do. Again, don't do this ribbon. It's a waste of ribbon, and don't use as much mesh. If you're going to do the inside tails, just don't do as much mesh. Okay? Because it's too big. Teach you how to pivot. Well, I am just going to put the ribbons on top of each other instead of, you know, spreading them out like we normally do. I'm just going to let them kind of hang out there and peek through that inside row. I think that looks a little bit better doing it that way. And again, once we get the bow, the sign on, geez, are you even going to see anything really? Okay, so we'll just keep it like, do you see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of using my fingers to make them curl a little bit and pushing it over that mesh so it peeks through a bit better. I think that looks better. What do you think? Do you think that looks better? Now, all these ribbons just are sticking like there's no tomorrow. They just won't want to lay. Okay, I think that looks a bit better doing it that way. Again, if your mesh was smaller, you probably wouldn't have to worry about this part. Because I know people use the inside row, and I have used the inside row before, just not, I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously, I wasn't thinking. That's what we have right now. Okay, let's get this sign on, which will probably take another day. Okay, top of the board is right here. I am going to put my sign probably 2 up. Let me see what I have here. I will show you once I decide where to put it. Sometimes I change it, so let's just work with this right here. See if that'll work. And then we will make a bow. See how that goes. And then we'll be done. Hope you brought a snack. Right? Hope you brought a snack. Okay, I'm just going to quickly tie that in. See if this will work. Sorry. It's always quiet, eh, when you put on signs and oh, no problem, Margaret. Yeah. This is the sign. Unique in the Creek. I thought the sign was super cool looking. I like the cursive writing on it, or whatever you call that type of writing. Okay, hang on a second, my friends. I have to hang this up just to see if that looks straight. Okay, and it kind of does. I think we can work with that. Okay, I will show you where I put it here. Just as I tighten this up. Again, I may change that location if it's too crooked looking. Okay, so this is the top of the board right to the bottom. 1, 2 up, 3 up, okay? 2 and 4. I might change it to 3 and 5, actually, but we'll see. We'll see how that looks or goes. Now, that's what it looks like now. I mean, it is pretty. Right? The colors are beautiful, but let's make a bow. Okay. Now, oops, oh my God, I almost broke my bow maker. Okay. Yes, Alicia, thank you. That's what I was hoping for. Everyday wreath. Now, we all know I like to use different ribbons in my bow. I have a bunch of ribbons that I think will look really cute if I make a bow. These are the 4 that I used in the wreath, but now I had this color. That's not going to work, okay? But this 7/8 will. Oopsie. And you know, this paisley sort of gray and burgundy reddish color. I thought that might kind of look good in a part of the bow, like just one loop maybe. Do you like it, Susan? But I'm not sure about that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to not use the ones I used in my tails. So that eliminates these 4. I think this one might look cool, right? I think I might use that on the bottom. Okay, Margaret, thanks for popping on. I think we might use this burgundy, dark burgundy velvet, 1.5. Okay. Maybe I'll use a gray on the bottom. Yeah, I might use this 2.5-inch gray on the bottom, the red, this. Just might only use a few ribbons. Oh, can you imagine? I might use that and that. I might do it this way. What do you think? Or maybe, no. What do you guys think of this ribbon? I don't know. I think it might look kind of cool. I think I might sneak it in there. Okay. So I'm not sure about this one, this 7/8. We'll see. But this is, I think, what we're going to go with. Are these 5? So let's give it a whirl. Okay, shall we? Let's give it a whirl. See what happens. 2.5-inch gray. Again, I make longer tails because I don't know. I don't think I'm going to need long tails, but we'll see. I'm going to make about a 7-inch loop. Hi, Mary. Yes, I am back live. Thank you very much. I'm making an everyday wreath, perfect for this time of year. Actually, I just need this one shorter. Let me put it up. Oopsie, just threw that on the floor. You can tell I haven't done this for a while, right? Like literally 2 months, I think. Okay, and then this burgundy velvet, which, you know, I love velvet. How can you not love velvet ribbon? I absolutely adore it. A little bit shorter than that. It's about 6.5 inches. Oh, no, what am I doing? 6.5 inches. Pull that up. Again, if you would like to follow me on my personal page, Create with Sugi, I am hoping to do a little bit of lives there if I get a chance. Fall is an inspirational month for me. I love fall colors. I am a dark, like I like my houses in darker colors, sage, sun-dried tomato, you know, those kind of colors. Chocolate browns. I love those colors. So fall for me is a perfect time to design. I love to design fall. Oh, I think I cut that way too long, but that's okay. Okay, and then I'm going to try, I'm going to put this in and see. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? What's the worst thing that can happen? You know, you've probably seen me take apart bows. I have no problem taking apart a bow if I don't like it. But it doesn't happen very often. Okay, don't worry about the long tails. I'll fix them. Snip, snippy. Okay, so that's going to go there. And that will probably go there. There. Let's try to get this sort of situated a little bit. Now I have this cute little Swiss dot. I love this ribbon. I had it once in yellow and white, which I loved. I think I'm out. But anyway, we're going to put this in here. I think I might just use this as the center. I think I might just do 3 loops of this one. Like that. And call it done. I think that'll work. Okay, so now we're going to do now I have a zip tie. There we go. And a pipe cleaner here. I'm going to turn this a little bit. Christmas, Lori, I do love Christmas too. I'm a traditional Christmas gal. I don't do pink Christmas or, you know, lime green. I just like the dark reds, burgundies, emerald greens, golds. That's me. Traditional Christmas gal, Keller. I mean, I love to design other colors, but my house for myself, traditional. Red, gold, green. Okay, so push this up. I might even try to get, no, not yet. Pull this, push down with your thumb and your fingers and pull that stack off, okay? Try to keep that stack. I lost a stack, I think, on my last live I did. It's not ideal, but it's fixable. Okay, so then I'm going to try to get this pipe cleaner in the zip tie. Oh, hi, Carrie Marie. Thanks for popping on. How are those puppies keeping you busy? I am sure. Carrie Marie has new puppies. And if you've ever had dogs, and more than one dog, it takes a bit of work. Okay, so let's tighten that zip tie. Now, Carrie Marie, if I'm not mistaken, you are on Friday, right? Tomorrow at what time? 6 o'clock. I'm not sure if that's Eastern or Central. And then Marianne is on Sunday, I believe. Okay, so we're going to pull those tails to the front. Okay. Just like that. Come up here and get rid of those up tails out of your way. I don't know. I think this will look okay once it's all said and done. You know how it goes. Things change. There's the bow. I think it'll look funky. Oh. Okay, let's grab this wreath. I almost slipped away on me. Okay, now take those pipe cleaners. I usually go one left of the top, so let's find the top. Just right here. Now I will show you where I put this as soon as I get this in. Bow in the sign, always fun. Oh yes, and Lynn Broadbank got a new kitten. She's adorable. Is she a little bugger? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Little kittens though, so cute. I love kittens and cats, but I am very allergic. Sadly, so I've never had cats, but I think they're adorable. That's why there's only certain dogs I can have too. Like my dog is she's got hair, not fur. So she doesn't shed, but she does need grooming. At the salon, which is a pretty penny, let me tell you. Okay, let's see, where are we here? Tails go this way. Bow will go this, oops, bow will go this way. Did I just pull out that pipe? Oh no, I didn't. Now, pull your bow down. Oh, it's a little busy looking, isn't it? Oh, that's okay. Oh, okay, so no, Carrie Marie had to change Friday to next Tuesday. Okay. Mary, your dog is just 4. Oh yeah, still young. My little girl is 8. Yeah. She's a senior, what they call a senior dog, which literally I can't even. She's a little stinker. She's got attitude, that one. Where would she get that from, I wonder? Actually, she's my daughter's dog, but my daughter moved out, and she didn't take her dog, thankfully, because I'm home all day by myself. My husband works. My daughter is moved out. So having the dog, to me, is, I'm very grateful for that. I mean, her apartment doesn't allow pets, the one she's in right now. But I'm quite happy with that. Selfishly. Okay, my friends. I know it looks like a hot mess. We will fix these up, okay? So let's get these, actually, I don't know why I spun that around. Let's get these tails cut, all right? Now, I don't measure my tails where I cut them. I just cut them. And then I often have to go back because they're too long. But I rather have that than have short tails. You know what I mean? Okay. I might have to, let's see here. Okay, well this one is definitely, I don't know why I cut that long, but 14 and a half. Stephanie, what kind of dog? I had a Shih Tzu that lived to 14 and a half. That was such a sweet dog. Oh my God. Oh, 2 Dachshunds. I had a Dachshund when I grew up, when I was young. It was actually my brother's dog, and then he went in the military, and he left we grew up on a farm, and so he left the dog. It was an inside dog. It wasn't a farm dog. And it was, oops, I did do it the wrong way. I thought that looked weird. And it was a very nice dog. It was the reddish Dachshund color. So cute. You like it? Thank you, Carrie Marie. I'm having trouble with the tails. I did tails in the middle of the wreath, like on the inside row, and I don't normally do that, and I'm telling you, I did the mesh way too big. Should have done 20 inches or 15 inches, not 30 inches like I did on horizontal wide stripe. Yes, you heard me right, 30 inches. So don't do what I did. Oh, lab. Oh, it's a pug. Oh my goodness. Judith has a pug. Those are adorable. If I was ever to have a dog, if I wasn't allergic, like a bigger dog, I would get a retriever. A golden or, well, no, that's not true. I love I love Dachshunds. I love little collies and shepherds, and they're all beautiful dogs, right? But anyway, I've always had Shih Tzus or Lhasa Apsos or crosses with Bijons or something like that because they don't shed. They have hair, so. But I love my little doggies. Okay, now this piece here that I kind of had to make at the end, or I didn't make, I just cut it off. I think it's got way too much in it compared to everything else. So we might have to either add some more to some of these. Yeah, you know what? I might as well just use these because I probably won't use them for anything else. So let's just pull these apart. Yeah, let's pull some of these apart and see what we have here. What time is it, my friends? 12:16. Okay. We're almost done. But as you can see, you could just leave it like this. In fact, I might just leave it like this and then off camera add these longer pieces, because as you can see, these are longer. Oh yeah, doing anything with your pups, Caraberi, would probably... Oh, they bark when you're out of sight. Yeah, well, they're just babies, right? They're just little babies. Anyway, puppies are adorable. Dogs are adorable. It's amazing what we will do for our pets, right? Like, seriously. I do more for that dog than I would ever do for myself. So that's the crazy thing. I spend like, well, I don't color my hair or anything anymore, but she costs me, you know, like $90 to get her groomed every 8 weeks. But I never spent that on myself. You crazy? Anyway, she's worth it. We love her. Now, since I already cut or put a lot of these in, I'm probably just going to glue them in when I'm done here. They're pretty light, so I think they will go in okay if I just glue them in, just to use up the pieces that I had laying around that I probably wouldn't use for anything else, right? You might as well use it up. It's like leftover mesh. I really dislike having leftover rolls of mesh, which is why I always tend to cut them really long, because I don't like having leftovers. But, you know, you do what you can do. Thank you. I know it looks like a bit of a hot mess right now. I'm going to have to get everything sort of sorted. I mean, it is very pretty. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty. Is it big? Yes. Should I cut the mesh shorter? Yes. Would I use the inside row ribbons? I don't think so. Maybe if smaller mesh was used, yeah. But I think the way I did it is just a bit too wild looking. But you know, this is what it looks like. I'm going to hang it up. We'll see what it looks like, my friends. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, I guess I could pop something in the bow. And I could pop something up here maybe, eh? Sorry, my friends. I'm just talking to myself kind of here. Okay, I'm going to move you up. Now, the sign is a little crooked, see? Absolutely crooked. So I'm going to have to move it in. So I have to move it in. So it is on the outside 2 holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this outside pipe cleaner and move it here. And I'm going to see if that will work. So I'm going to take that one and I'm going to move it over. Oh, I lost both of them. Okay. So that's the thing when you put the cable mounts on. I thought I had them in the right space because I marked them on the back. But you never know. Sometimes when you put it on with all the mesh, it doesn't look right, right? Again, I don't really want to squish it down too much either, because I want to be able to see. Okay, let me see here. Okay, that's better. So I'm just gonna, sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing. All right, I think that's better. Let's see. What do y'all think? I mean, it looks a little messy because some of those things aren't glued in. But I will finish that and make it look a little better. Oh yes, Carrie Marie, puppies are expensive. Oh, hi Sherry. There you are. Just finished this everyday fall wreath. So that's what it looks like. Oh, okay, this is a little bit, I'm going to cut some of this out because it's a bit full there. And I'm going to distribute some of those greens a little bit better. I will post the picture though on Unique Wreath Creators in a couple hours when it stops raining. I will get an outside picture, but this is what it looks like, okay? This is the idea of it. What do y'all think? I think the colors are really pretty. And we'll fix the ribbons and the bow and we'll get everything situated better. I promise. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. You're always very kind. Always very kind. But again, learn from my mistakes. Don't do 30-inch horizontal wide stripe. It's way too big. 20 inches perhaps. And then you could do 15 inches on the inside. And then those ribbon tails would probably lay a little bit nicer. This is very full. Or you could just not do the ribbon tails on the inside, which is what I normally do. I wanted to try something different. I'm not sure if I would do that again, at least not with this type of ruffle or woodland ruffle. Maybe if you did like a cruffle or just a ruffle, it would work okay. Or just a smaller woodland ruffle, okay? Just a smaller woodland ruffle. But I think that bow turned out really cute. Right? I think the bow is pretty. I like the different, I like doing different ribbons in my bows than my tails. But, you know, it's all personal preference, right? Anyway, my friends, again, Unique in the Creek, August 26th. There is a sale until August 26th, okay? 15% off everything store-wide except for boards and vinyls and made in-house signs, okay? It will be applied directly to your cart, so you don't have to worry about a code. But on checkout, if you could use Judy, my affiliate code, JUDY in capital letters, it helps me tremendously and I'd really appreciate it. But please go check out the websites because we all know after August 26th, at this point in time, the US won't be able to shop the Unique in the Creek site. However, Canadians, we are very blessed. We can shop as much as we want, as normal as we want, okay? But remember, things change, so please check the Unique Wreath Creators or Unique in the Creek or the broadcast channel. Lori, I'm sure, will let us know when things change or update us on everything Unique in the Creek. Until then, I want to thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. I'm happy to be back. And thank you all for your time. Please follow me on Create with Sugi on Facebook. Hopefully I can start doing lives again there. Fall is my favorite time to design, so I have a few designs I want to pop out. So who knows when I'll pop on, so make sure your notifications are on so you'll get notified. And again, thank you all. I appreciate you watching. Please always support Unique in the Creek. It's a great company. Even if you buy your boards, you'll have to buy your boards elsewhere. You can buy your crafting supplies elsewhere. I mean, just try to buy from the retailers that are listed on the website that support Unique in the Creek boards, because that way you can do one-stop shopping. Okay, you can get your craft supplies. I've listed all the SKUs that I've used in the description box, and hopefully you can find them. If you can't get them on Unique in the Creek, hopefully you can find them somewhere else. Okay, thank you very much. Are there any questions at all before I pop off? Oh, hello, Michelle. I'm just finishing up. This is what we designed today. It's an everyday fall wreath. Okay. Kind of rustic looking, right? Like it's kind of like the writing on the sign. I don't know. Is that farmhouse? I'm not sure. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. It's a perfect everyday sign. Hope to see you all again soon as well. Thank you for your time. Until next time, take care, happy crafting, and happy shopping. Okay, bye.